This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
That's Sachin for you. A very good evening and welcome to News Tonight with me, Ashmit. Now the cricket pitch takes centre stage this Sunday and the Master has done something that no other living soul has achieved before. The Master has just minutes back slammed the 50th test done, a half a century of centuries. I can't put words to an achievement such as that. The whole of India celebrates this phenomenal achievement, and interestingly, Robin Singh joined us earlier and stuck his neck out and has proclaimed Sachin Tendulkar as the greatest batsman to have again played the sport. Now, we are in the company of legend this evening, ladies and gents, but a lot else is making news this evening. Let's have a look at the other developments making big at this hour. There's no mountain that the little Master can't climb. Master scales a new high with a new half-century of centuries. TNCC is in for a boost ahead of the assembly polls. Rahul Gandhi gets ready to set the campaign trail blazing in Tamil Nadu. India's space program gets a jolt. ISRO postpones launch of satellite indefinitely after technical glitches. Are you sitting on a ticking time bomb? Residents of Annanagar West Extension think so, with a gas warehouse in close vicinity. NDTV Hindu gets the Deputy Chief Minister to act. Stalin meets the supposedly overqualified graduate after offering a job.
Thank you to the Deputy Chief Minister, sir, and to all the person who helped me a lot, and the NDTV Hindu for giving me this opportunity.
And there isn't just heavenly music, but also ethereal dance movements on show this Margari. Well, time now for a quick glance to developments from across the country. Sonia Gandhi targets the BJP for protecting Yedurappa, slams the opposition for the washout in Parliament. After the Congress assault, Advani hits back with vengeance, terms the UPA regime as corrupt and ineffective.
This winter session which has just ended, the issue of corruption has been highlighted.
Mayawati arrests key Mulayam aide Raja Bhaiya. Mulayam Singh says that top police officers will face the consequences. The police are now questioning the husband of murdered Bangalore techie. His estranged friend is detained. Even as Master Blaster scales new heights, the South African Pacers make light work of Indian lineup. Proteas stand just 2 wickets away from victory. Chants of Sachin are being reverberating through the country, but it was only fitting that even Centurion in South Africa, thousands of miles away from similar chants, were heard serenading the champ's achievements. Now the whole of India is rejoicing as we speak because the biggest star from India, the little Master, has achieved a new high, one that will stand strong and cement his place, his fans' place, his country's place in the record books. Now Sachin has made 50 test centuries, a half a century of centuries, unmatched, unparalleled by any other soul who ventured onto the pitch. But let's not forget that this does come on the back of India fighting back against a fiery South African attack. Now, Robin Singh, the former Indian cricketer, joined us and told us and gave to us his opinion, and again proclaiming Sachin Tendulkar as the greatest cricketer ever.
This is not just phenomenal. I think it's probably unachievable in my view in today's scenario and with the sort of cricket that is being played. And I think what is great about Sachin is, I mean, over the years that I've known him, he's just remained as humble as he can be. And, you know, I work with him very closely. And he's the sort of person that, you know, he's most willing to learn from anyone. And which is it's very, very rare to come across. And I think I've learned more watching him after I stopped playing the game than while I have been coaching. rather than when I was playing the game. And for me, it's been it's something out of the world. I mean, you have to be around to really understand the feeling. But in my view, I mean, a lot of people talk about Bradman, and I've never seen Bradman. I just seen him on tapes. And I mean, I've seen many cricketers. I've seen people like Clara. I mean, the best of the best. But I think there's no one close to him. I mean, he's, as I said, it's all about his passion, his will, and his want to succeed and be the best.
Well, no one comes close. That's Robin Singh again, his take on Sachin Tendulkar and his achievement. But let's take a quick look at the highest century makers in cricketing history. Again, starting from the lower rungs, it's Steve Waugh that brings up again with 32 centuries. Brian Lara again from the Caribbean, 34 centuries to him. Sunil Gavaskar also shares that place with him at 34 centuries. Jacques Kallis incidentally was in the news just a day back on account of his maiden double ton. Ricky Ponting is the closest competitor at 39 and Sachin way ahead, 11 centuries ahead in terms of numbers at 50 test tons. That's 50 centuries for Sachin Tendulkar. Now, on to some national action. The Congress plenary session in Barari is fast turning out to be a plank for launching counter-offensives against the opposition. Congress President Sonia Gandhi launched a fierce attack on the BJP today while defending the corruption charges against her party. And touching upon the sensitive issue of Hindu or right-wing terrorism, she reiterated that the Congress's position that fundamentalism in any form was unacceptable. She maintained that instigating communal disharmony by either the majority or the minority was dangerous and needs urgent attention.
कांग्रेस पार्टी की निगाह में सांप्रदायिकता और उससे जुड़े आतंकवादी काम, चाहे वे मेजॉरिटी संगठनों के हो या माइनॉरिटी के, दोनों में कोई फर्क नहीं है। दोनों ही खतरनाक है और वे खत्म होने ही चाहिए।
Meanwhile, senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh went a step further, attacking the RSS and accusing Advani of creating a divide between Hindus and Muslims. Now, comparing the BJP-RSS combine to the Nazis, he claimed that the Rath Yatra led by LK Advani was glazed with hatred and was the source of tension between the religious communities.
ये बाबरी मस्जिद का जो डिमोलिशन हुआ, जो उसकी शहादत हुई, ये सबसे बड़ा इतिहास का धब्बा हमारे देश पर है। मैं तो इस बात को दावे के साथ कहता रहा हूं कि देश भर में जो आतंकवाद फैला है, उसकी जड़ में श्री लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी की रथ यात्रा जो निकली, उसी के बाद से जाकर हिंदू और मुसलमानों में जो खाई पैदा हुई है, ये उसकी जड़ में है।
Well, the Congress president too took on the BJP, citing the land scam charges in Karnataka against Yediyurappa. She fired back at the BJP for not acting against the corrupt. Meanwhile, milking the Raja saga, she claimed that the Congress was making the guilty pay by asking the tainted minister to step down. Meanwhile, Sonia Gandhi asked her party to fight corruption and laid out an elaborate 4-point plan.
There should be no tolerance for corruption or misconduct. We have demonstrated this through our action throughout. Even when no charge has been established, we have asked our ministers, we have asked our chief ministers to step down pending inquiry. Now, I want to know and I want to ask you, how many other parties can make such a claim? Can the BJP make such a claim? Can the BJP do so in regard to Karnataka, where corruption is rampant, or in other states, in other BJP states, or for that matter, in leftist states?
Now, meanwhile, facing the ghosts of the winter session washout, the Congress president charged the opposition for holding the parliament hostage to political blackmail. She also launched an attack on the opposition parties for targeting the Prime Minister and called upon the party cadres to back their leader.
उन प्रदेशों में जहां हम सरकार में नहीं हैं, एक नई परिस्थिति पैदा हुई है। हमारी सरकार यहां दिल्ली से डॉक्टर प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में बिना किसी भेदभाव के सभी प्रदेशों को इतना आर्थिक सहायता दे रही हैं जितना पहले कभी नहीं दिया, कभी नहीं मिला। तो वहां पर हमारे पार्टी कार्यकर्ताओं का यह कर्तव्य है कि वे निगरानी रखें, जिससे यह धन उन लोगों तक जरूर पहुंचे जिनके लिए भेजा गया है। वे लोगों को अपनी यूपीए सरकार की उस भूमिका की जानकारी दे कि किस तरह उसने इन योजनाओं के लिए पैसा की व्यवस्था की है और राज्यों को भेजा है। उन्हें विपक्ष की ऐसी किसी भी कोशिश का खंडन करना चाहिए जब वे लोगों को भ्रमित करके स्वयं इसका श्रेय लेना चाहते हैं।
But while the Congress President Sonia Gandhi was sending out a strong message to the BJP, the Iron Man Advani was here in the city today and not want to sit back. He said that the last two sessions of the parliament were witness to the government's failures. He lambasted the government over the scams that made headlines and the rising inflation taking a toll on the common man.
That the last two sessions, in the last session of the monsoon session of parliament, the problem of inflation was highlighted, and this winter session which has just ended, the issue of corruption has been highlighted, and in both cases there are problems which even the Commonwealth feels very much miserable about. And therefore, unless the whole political system is able to combat it effectively, there will be no peace in the country.
Well, voicing your concerns, NDTV Hindu sets the ball rolling. Find out how the Deputy Chief Minister was made to act in just a short while. Keep watching.